And let's warm up our bodies. So let's just go ahead and walk in place. Let's add a little upper arms. So we'll step out and bring it back. Step out and bring it back. Some of you might be doing jumping jacks. If you're doing one side, let's switch sides. Here comes Sherry in. All right, so we're going to add a little motion with our knees. And so let's go ahead and lift those knees up high and back down. So let's open up those hips, right? So we'll lift up and back down. And we'll bring those arms up. All right, and we'll open up those arms just a bit. Just go ahead and swing them. So we're just warming the body up right now. And go ahead and bring your body to a standstill. We're going to do some moves together. Our first move is going to be our step back where we push up. So I've got my hands close to my body. I'm going to step back with one foot, pushing that heel down, arms come up. And we'll do 10 to one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring it back. Nice. I'm going to take a wider stance, and I'm going to stretch to one side, bring it back to my hip. We'll stretch to the other side, and bring it back to our hip. And we'll do 10 of these. 1, and let's do both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same move, only now we're going to go straight across the body. We're going to reach across, pull it back. Reach across, pull it back. And notice I've got a little shift in my hips. I'm really opening up my legs as I do this. So I feel an opening underneath and on the inside. And we'll do this for 10. 1, do both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and come back to center. All right. So our next move is going to be a jab. And so we're going to punch out. And notice that I got a little dip in between. So I punch, and then I dip down, punch. And so now as my legs lift up, I've got a little bit of power. Punch, and my arms go up, dip down, punch. All right, let's do this. And we're going to go nice and fast. We're going to do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and back to center. Whew. All right, hopefully you've got your heart pumping just a bit now. Okay, so we've been moving that upper body. Let's move our legs just a little bit more. And so I'm gonna bring my knee out and kick out, bring it up and down. So up to out, up and down. And we'll do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you should feel that in the joint right here. And so again, we're gonna lift that other leg up, lift it up as if you're marching, step out, tap the ground, bring it back up to that march position and back down. We'll do the other side for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've let somebody in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back. All right, nice. Take a short breath here. We're gonna move into another rotation. We'll go ahead and take a breath. Woo, shake out any moves, any muscles that are tight. If you need to hydrate, go ahead and grab something to drink. All right. So I'm gonna work the legs in this next set. I'm gonna have you stand with your feet about hip distance apart. We're gonna step back as if we're stepping back in a lunge. I'm gonna bring that knee up, kick it forward. Bring it straight back to that lunge. Let me turn sideways so you can see that. We'll start by stepping back in the lunge. Bring that knee up, kick, go back into that lunge. Up, kick, back into the lunge. All right, so I'm gonna do one side, and we'll do that one side for a count of 10. So we're gonna start by stepping back. 1, bring it forward, kick. 2, kick. 3, kick. 4, kick. 5, kick. 6, kick. 7, kick. 8, kick. 9, kick. 10, kick, and come back to standing. Let's do that other side. I'm gonna step back in a lunge. 1, bring it forward, kick. 2, kick. 3, kick. 4, kick. 5, kick. 6, kick. 7, kick. 8, kick. 9, kick. 10, kick, and back down. Whew, nice. Warming up those thighs. Let's take a wide stance. I'm gonna go into a sumo squat. I'm gonna come up, bring one foot behind the other. Come back in, sumo squat. Come up, bring the opposite foot behind. And then come back, sumo squat, step behind. All right, we'll do this for a count of 10. And let's squat down. 1, step behind. 2, step behind, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, nice and deep, up, step behind and come back. Nice, all right. Mark, you be careful with that new knee. If you only have to go down a little bit, that's okay. So same move, only this time after we squat, we're gonna step in front. So we're really working these abductors and these adductors, okay? So we squat down, and now we step in front. Go into our squat, and step in front. All right, let's do this for a count of 10. 1, squat down, step in front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squat, step, and bring that back. Very nice. All right. Okay, we've got one more squat move here. I'm going to do my sumo squat, and then as I come up, I'm going to touch one knee to one elbow. Go back into my squat. Other knee comes up. Touch that elbow. And squat. So we're really working these legs in this move. Let's do this one for a count of 10. 1, squat down. Bring that knee to the elbow. Squat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last squat and come back up. Woo, good job. Go ahead and take a breath. Again, if you need to hydrate, go ahead and take a sip of water. Let's go ahead and find our weights. Go ahead and bring your weights nearby. All right. Our first move is going to be airplanes. Just pulling up straight and dropping back down. And we'll do this for a count of 10. If you'd like, you can challenge yourself by going into a sumo squat. While you do this, you could do a chair squat as you do this. If you want to challenge your legs as you move through this. And let's raise up our arms for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back down. Nice. Now remember, the body doesn't know any different when the mind's thinking that it's got these heavy weights. So right now I only have 3 pounds, but I can visualize that I've got 10 pounds in each hand. And so I want to visualize that heavier weight to challenge my body. All right, this next move is very similar, and I'm going to take it up a little higher. We're gonna go up all the way to our airplane arms, flip those palms up, all the way up, tap above our head, come back down. We flip those hands until they come back to the start. We'll do this for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up over our heads, and bring that back down. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna add another motion to this. We're gonna bring our arms airplane all the way up over our head. Once we get over our head, we're gonna drop those weights down, almost as if we're trying to touch our backs. And we're gonna bring those weights up, and we'll bring them all the way back down to that starting position. So now, not only are we using our deltoids, our biceps, we're gonna start to use those triceps too. So we've got all those upper arm muscles working. We'll do this for a count of 10. I'll turn a little sideways so you can see that backwards motion. 1, all the way up, dip those weights down, bring it back to the start. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one, nice and strong, up over the head. Dip those weights back, bring it up, all the way back down to the starting position. Good job. All right. So we've done airplane, we've done jumping jacks, and then we've gone forward. Let's do one more in this motion here. All right. So we're gonna bring those arms out like airplanes, up over our head. Only this time, instead of dropping down, we're actually gonna open both arms up and I'm gonna turn sideways. Bring those arms back to the start. Let's try the other side. Bring those arms up, twist, open them up. Arms come back up and back to the start. All right, we've got this. Let's do this for a count of 10. 1, all the way up. Twist, open up to airplane. And back to the start. 2, twist opposite direction, airplane arms. And back to the start. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, this one's challenging. You guys have got this. 7, keep it going, nice and strong. 8, 9, last one this direction. Airplane arms, back up, back to the start. Last one, 10, bring those arms up, twist, airplane arms, bring those arms back and down. Whew. All right, go ahead and take a break. I'm gonna let somebody in. All right, good job, nice job. Shake those arms out. Whew. That was good. That one was a little challenging. If you feel any tightness, go ahead and relax those muscles, stretch them out. Good work. Go ahead and grab some water if you're trying to keep hydrated. All right, let's go ahead and find those weights again. Go ahead and pick those weights up. We worked our arms really hard in that last set, so let's give our arms a break. We're gonna move to that lower back. So we're gonna give our arms just a short break as we work on this lower back muscle. And our first exercise is gonna be a deadlift. And my feet are about hip distance, knees and toes pointed in the same direction. I want to keep my body in alignment. That's going to help keep my back protected. Also going to protect my hips and knees. My weights are resting, just hanging down at my thighs. I'm going to bend at the hips and let my whole body hang forward. Back is nice and straight. Don't let the back round. Keep that back nice and straight. Pull those shoulders back. You can soften the knees if you choose. You're going to be using these glutes and these hamstrings to pull that body back up to a standing position. We're going to do this deadlift for a count of 10. You might want to up your weights. If you don't have heavier weights, remember, visualize you've got super heavy weights in your hands. Let's go ahead, let's do this for 10. Go ahead and lower, back is straight. 1, bring it up, back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull with those glutes, pull with those hamstrings, arms nice and relaxed. Good job. All right, this time our arms are not going to stay relaxed. This time my arm is going to be rigid. And so my arms are still hanging. I have my palms facing each other. Still, my knees are soft. I'm bending at the waist. I'm going to tuck my lower back, pull on my hamstrings, and as I come up now, my arms are out extended. This is really going to challenge that lower back, so keep it protected. If this is too much weight for you, just bring those arms a little closer, and that's going to help. All right, so I'm going to lean forward, back is straight, relax those knees, and let's lift up for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull that body up and relax those arms. Good job. All right. Hopefully you're feeling that in the glutes, feeling it in the hamstrings, not in the lower back. We're going to do some reverse flies because we're still focusing on these muscles on the back of our body. And my arms are going to hang down in front of me. My knees are nice and soft. I'm going to hang down. I'm going to imagine that my energy is moving from my elbows. I'm going to pull those elbows up, opening up my arms and my chest. It's the back muscles. In this position here, I'm going to try to touch my shoulder blades together. Now I'm going to visualize that my weights are tied to a cable and I have to pull them back down into that starting position. And then again, we pull open and then we pull back down. Let's do this for 10 repetitions. 1, pull it open, pull it back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, focus on those back muscles. 9, 10, all the way open. Let's go back to that starting position. And bring your body up, nice. All right. We're still focusing on the back of the body. Now I'm gonna focus on the back of my arms, but still keeping my attention on the back of my body. I'm gonna take my arm and I'm gonna push it back behind me. And I'm just gonna bring it back. Really simple here, right? Push it back, but almost visualize that you've got like a wall there and you're hammering it. Push as hard as you can. Really visualize this back of the arm being utilized. And let's push back for a count of 10. And you can go into any stance you want. I'm gonna have like a high lunge. This is gonna give me a little more energy as I push back with lots of power. And let's push back for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's switch into the other side. Again, my legs are nice and soft and comfortable. It's my arms and my shoulder and my back that I'm focusing on. Let's push back for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And bring that body up, right. Okay, go ahead and set those weights down. Go ahead and shake those arms out. We've got a short breath here. Keep those weights nearby. Our next set's gonna include those weights. Go ahead and take a break. If you need to stay hydrated, take a sip of water. As we're taking this short break, I wanted to welcome John. John stepped into the session with us. Hopefully you'll have a chance to say hi at the end. I wanted to remind you that he is offering a free first consultation. And so I know that Mark was able to take advantage of that. Hopefully some of you other participants will be able to also. Okay, let's find those weights. I've got my hands on my hips. I've got a little bit wider stance, almost like a horse stance. Knees are nice and soft. We did this move at the beginning as we were warming up our body, where we reached across and brought our hands back. Now we're doing it with our weights. You want to be able to move those hips from side to side, nice and relaxed. All right, let's do this for a count of 10. And 10 will include both the right side and the left side. All right, let's go. 1, both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5. You might notice I've got a little bounce going here. 6, got my legs involved. 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice and energized. All right. Now I'm going to do a push up to the side, bringing it back. Push up to the side. Again, my legs are nice and fluid. I've got my body twisting. And let's go ahead and do 10. 1. I'm going to do both sides. 2. Challenge you guys just a little bit. 3. 4. I've got a little bounce going. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And back to center. Woo, good job. Still have those hands on my hips, and I'm going to punch out one arm, bring it back. As I bring it back, other arm's going to come out as if I'm punching. Let me turn sideways so you can see that. So I punch out, and I bring it back, other arm comes out. Now, you can punch however it feels comfortable for you. In my martial arts background, I have this nice little twist at the end because that's my pop of energy, my power at the end there. And so my hands start facing each other. As my hands come out, I've got a nice little twist. Now my palm is facing down. You can add this move if you'd like, or you can punch out straight, however it feels comfortable. I've got a nice stance, knees are soft. And let's do this. We're gonna do 20. That way each arm gets a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and bring that weight back. Nice. Still have my wide stance. I'm gonna drop those weights down towards the ground. I'm gonna take a deep bend, almost as if I could touch the ground. I'm gonna bring those weights and my legs up. Let's raise those arms up, and just like we did in our first move, touch your back. Bring those weights up towards the ceiling, all the way back forward. And we're gonna bend back down. Nice deep squat, and come back up. Let's do this for a count of 10. Okay, and that one didn't count, that was just you guys practicing. Okay, let's go. 1, dip down, bring those weights up, touch your back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, all these moves are individualized to meet your body needs. Only go down as far as it feels comfortable. Only use the weights as heavy as feel comfortable for you. And go ahead and center this back to the center. Nice, good job. Whew. All right, my legs are still nice and wide. In my sumo stance, my knees are pointed at a 45, so are my toes. I'm gonna pull those in. I'm gonna point my toes and my knees towards you. So now my knees are pointing forward. This way, I can go a little bit more to my side. And so you can just kind of feel how comfortable. If you need to adjust your feet a little closer, a little further, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna have my weights close together. And as I lean to my left side, I'm gonna tap that knee, come back to the center, lean to the opposite side, and come back to the center. So adjust those knees so it feels comfortable. Make sure that your knee is bending in the same direction as those toes. And let's do this for a count of 10. 1, and that's going to be both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one, make sure you do both legs and come back to center. All right. Oh, I don't know about you, but I got a little sweat going on. Good work. My legs are still nice and wide. I'm gonna go ahead and let my hands rest down. I'm gonna bring both my hands to one hip. Let's do our wood chops. I'm gonna open up one arm and bring it back down. Lots of energy. Remember, if you're chopping wood, you've got a lot of energy. And just as if you were to be striking, the energy is going outward towards me. All right, let's do one arm for a count of 10. 1, open up and close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You guys look really good. 9, 10, and back down. I'm not going to switch sides yet. Let's stay on this side. This time, both arms are going to move together. Both arms go up, both arms go down. Again, chopping that wood. Extend that energy out towards me. Almost visualize as if you had a hose and that water is just going to spray out. And let's do this for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, good job. Let's switch hips. Remember the first move was a single arm. So let's do a single arm 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Bring those hands together. Let's do them together now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way to that hip. Great. And let's put those weights in the center of our body. Last move in this set. Almost looks the same, but we're going to go directly up over our head and back down. We've really worked these triceps today. Let's do this for a count of 10. 1, 2, getting ready for those summer shirts, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way back down, and go ahead and set those weights down. Go ahead and take a breath here. Whew, good job. If you want to stay hydrated, don't put too much water in the stomach though. We're going to be doing some leg lifts and some forward bends in our next set. We're done with the weights for this session. So you can go ahead and push them far enough aside so you don't accidentally bump them with your toes. All right. Wipe that sweat off. Okay. We're going to start working our core, and we're going to work our legs at the same time. I'm going to start by placing my fingertips on my shoulders. I'm going to lift one knee and touch that opposite elbow and bring it back down. Now I'm going to take a little bit wider stance. I want to have like a little bit of a push off here. And that's going to engage my outer hip just a little bit more. And let's do this. We're going to do 20. That way both legs get a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and rest those arms. Woo, good job. Okay. Very similar move. We worked our legs going forward. Same upward motion, touching a knee to the elbow. We're going to do mountain climber. So I'm going to go to the outside of my body, bring it up and back down. And if you see me going sideways, you don't see that leg because I'm really opening it up to the side. Keep that leg wide open. We'll do one side first and then the other. I'm going to do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest those arms. Ooh, good job. Okay. Our next move is going to be a crunch. And so typically we would do a crunch from a lying down position, but we're gonna do this seated. So put your hands behind your head as if you would be doing a crunch. And I'm gonna bring one knee up and I'm gonna crunch as close as I can. So usually I tell you to keep your body upright and your leg comes up to your arm. This time the body's gonna come down a little ways as I bring that knee up. So I really feel that crunch in the center core here, all right? Okay, so hands behind the head. Let's do 20. That way we'll get 10 lifting both legs up. And really focus on that center core. And we'll do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're halfway there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and release those hands. Woo, good job. All right, hopefully you felt that in the core. I also felt it loosening up my lower back just a little bit as I was leaning forward. All right, let's go ahead and take a wide stance. All right, so we did a move with our weights where we leaned to one side and we tapped. And as we did so, our feet were pointed towards the camera. So you want your feet to be pointed forward. We're gonna do that same move and I'm gonna go down a little bit deeper. We don't have weights in our hands. I want you to go down as far as you can, touch the floor, the ankle. Maybe you're just touching your knee, that's okay, however we are today, however our body's working. Push, I want you to really visualize, push against that ground so you can feel those thighs engaged as you bring your body back up. We'll go down to the other side as deep as we can. Nice stretch on the inside of that thigh. Touching as low as we can. Push against the ground. Bringing your body back up. All right, let's do this for a count of 10. 1, bend down, push. 2, push. Really feel your legs engaged. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and push it back up. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and point those toes out. Toes are now pointed out. Open up those inside thighs. Really visualize that body opening up. Sink that body down as far as it feels comfortable. All right. Now I'm going to bend down, touch the ground. As I do, let me turn sideways so you can see this. My legs are nice and opened up. I'm going to bend down, touch the ground, push those knees back up. So it looks pretty simple because we've been doing crazy things, bending down, lifting weights up. But we're going to do this nice and slow. So this is really going to challenge our thighs, our legs, as we slow this move down. Nice wide stance. Open up those legs. Push those hips back. All the way down, touch the ground. Now in this position, squat down, bend those knees, almost as if you're trying to lower those hips as far as you can. Now push against the balls of your feet, your heels, push that body up. All right, you should feel a little burning in the thighs here. All right, let's do that again. Push those hips out, squat down. Try to lower those hips as low as you can. Push up. 3, all the way down. Push, raise those hips up. 4, squat down. Low as far as you can. 5, 6. Focus on those hips, but you're going to feel it in the hamstrings and the thighs. 7, 8, 9, last one here, 10. How low can you go? Push, push, push against those feet, raising that body up. Nice. I'm gonna bring my feet in just a little bit. That was a pretty wide stance. I'm gonna do my cherry kickers before we leave this position. And remember, our cherry kickers, our arms go up above our head. As we lift our arms up, reach up towards the ceiling. I want to see your rib cage lifting up off those hips. Sometimes we settle down, right? Lift those bodies up high. I'm going to turn towards one leg, lean forward. Visualize I've got cherries on the ground. I'm going to walk across the ground with my hands, picking up those cherries all the way to my other foot. Bring that body up. So I'm really engaging the side of my muscle here as I bring my body up. We'll do 5 to one side, 5 to the other. And let's begin. 1, bend down, pick up those cherries all the way across to the other foot. Body comes up. 2, all the way across. 3. 4. Sorry, you probably just heard me sigh. 5. Last one this direction. I'm always sore after this move. Arms up nice and high. Lift that rib cage. Let's do the other direction. 1. All the way across. And up. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Last move in this set. Let's get as many cherries as we can. And bring that body up. Nice and high. One last stretch. And release those arms. Whew. All right. Take a short breath here. We've got one more set. Our last set is going to be a cardio move. So go ahead, take a breath. If you need to hydrate, go ahead and grab some water. I know my camera is a little slow. I can see my movements are a little delayed. And so as we go through this cardio, I'm going to be moving a little faster. So I'll tell you what I'm doing and just know that you can follow along even if I look a little like slow-mo, right? All right, so it's nice to get that heart rate pumping up nice and fast, right? And then we slow it down. And that's the best part about circuit, right? We get that blood pumping and then we rest and we slow it down. And we get it pumping again and then we slow it down. That's going to create a really strong heart, and that's what our goal is in this session, along with some strength in our muscles and our endurance. All right, so let's do some cardio here. And we're just going to march in place, bring those knees up high, move those arms. And I know that my movement is a little jumpy on the camera, but my arms are moving up nice and high. They're swinging back behind me, really opening up my chest, and my knee is going as high as I can bring it each step. And let's march a little faster. Let's bring those arms a little higher. Maybe they're going up over your head even. It's going to open up that shoulder. We did a lot of work lifting weights up over our head, so this is going to help loosen that up. My knees are super high. All right, my knees are so high I can clap underneath. I'm going to clap, 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 clap. Bring those knees up super high so you don't have to bend forward to clap underneath. Opening up those arms up in between each clap. I can feel my chest opening up. Just a few more. You should feel your heart rate pumping up a little faster. All right. Let's grab those jump ropes. I've got a rope in each hand, and let's start jumping rope. I'm jumping forward. Both my feet are moving together. For those of you that haven't jumped rope before, really visualize that you've got this skill down. You guys are great at this jump rope. Now I'm gonna alternate one foot to the other. Still hopping, jumping on my rope. But I'm doing one leg, then the other leg. I'm pretty good at this. I'm gonna do my jump rope backwards. Still moving, bouncing one foot to the other foot. Let's bring that jump rope back forward. Feet are moving together now. I'm so good. I can spin that rope twice with one jump, twice. Good job. You guys are great at jump rope. All right, let's set those jump ropes down. I'm gonna jog in place now. My body's still moving, still getting that heart rate pumping up, moving it through the body. You guys are gonna feel great after this. Okay, we're still jogging in place, and I think I can see the finish line. I know many of you have done races before. At the end of the race, they always take a photo, right? Let's do our best as we run towards that finish line. I want them to look like I was really working hard. Let's go a little faster. Nice, we went through the finish line. One last move, let's do our jumping jacks. Okay, you've got a couple options here. I'm gonna do regular jumping jacks. I'm gonna do 30. If today you feel like that was enough cardio, you can just do one foot out. You don't have to move the arms out, however it feels good to you today. All right, so I'm gonna do 30 jumping jacks. You do what feels good for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, almost. Come on. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Woo, all right, good job. All right, let's do a cool down. I'm gonna go ahead and move those arms back and forth. You can let that body sway back and forth too. Letting our body cool down after that cardio workout, after lifting those weights. Just shifting side to side, opening up those arms. Now let's go ahead and cross one arm across the body. We'll let the other arm come up and do a nice stretch. We did a lot of work with these muscles on the back here. And let's stretch out any tightness that might have happened during that session. That arm that's extended out, you let it drop down, up over the head, bend at the elbow, other hand comes in to assist in stretching. And now we're stretching up in the shoulder, even down to the side. You could push that hip out to get a deeper stretch. And bring those arms up, go back and forth in front of you again. Whew. And let's take that opposite arm across the body. Other arm comes in to assist in stretching across the shoulder, across the triceps. And relax, don't let your body be really tight during this stretch. This is the time to release. So we feel nice and relaxed, even in that arm that we're stretching, nice and relaxed. That arm that we're stretching that's extended out, let it drop down all the way up over the head. Bend at the elbow, other hand comes in to assist in stretching. You can push that hip out to get a deeper stretch across the side. And release. Nice, all right. We did a little bit of a workout on the lower back and these glutes and hamstrings. So let's just bring the body down. And I just got my hands rested on my knees. My back is straight at this point. And I'm pushing so that I'm extending that back, almost as if I'm shooting energy out through the crown of my head, pushing my hips back and my head forward. So this is going to elongate or lengthen the spine. Push in opposite directions a little bit more. And then we're gonna release and just let that back soften. Let those hands hang down, let your shoulders hang down. And go ahead and bring your body back up. All right, let's just stretch those legs out just a bit. And I'm gonna take a wide stance and I'm just gonna lean over to one side, opening up that inside of my thigh. I'm gonna twist so that I'm facing that forward leg and I'm going up onto the balls of my foot. So now I'm stretching the front of my thigh. And if you feel like you're balanced enough, push that heel down. So now you can push the back of, stretch the back of the leg. So now I'm stretching my calf and my hamstring all the way up to my glutes. Really trying to touch the ground with the heel of my foot, that back foot. All right, let's shift our weight to that opposite leg, opening up the inside of that extended leg now. And rotate onto the ball of that foot. And now I'm leaning down so that I feel the stretch on the front of my leg. My heel is still up off the ground in this move. Now I'm going to push that heel back, and now I'm going to stretch the back of my leg. And go ahead and face your body forward. All right. Woo. Great job. I don't know about you.